With new beginnings sprouting up in the town of Geneva, Illinois, the community is taking this time to look back on their roots. In 1896, one man helped a community create a landmark, but their love for literature has kept this tradition alive for over 123 years.
It's an interesting institution here because there were a lot of attempts in the community to really get this library going, and it finally took a grant from Andrew Carnegie to finally make it a reality. But when Andrew Carnegie gave money, he made it clear it was a one-time deal, and after that the community would have to support it. So this community made a tremendous commitment in agreeing that, yes, we'll accept your $7,600, and going forward we'll keep funding the library. And so his money, though, allowed the community to open this building in 1908 on this site.
While there is safety and familiarity, architect Patrick Callahan is helping the Geneva community create a new space for the city.
So essentially we created a new library that affords the community to have what we characterize as a new front porch. Open community places for people to go without buying a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, or a dinner. So this library really welcomes the community. It provides opportunities for people to connect.
But when the library's purpose was brought into question, community members expressed that they had felt overlooked in the process.
We try to think strictly about the people who pay taxes to support us. What do they need? What do they want? How do we best serve them? And the community survey that we got, several hundred people responded, and a lot of them indicated they didn't feel there was enough programming, there are issues with parking, we don't have enough room for all the kinds of collections they wanted. It gave our board the sense that we really need to have this discussion with the community.
Due to legal concerns, the library board is restricted in their abilities to voice their own opinions on the matter. That's when they called in Chasmin Beechler, co-chair of the Citizens of Geneva Library Committee.
I'd sort of reached out offering to help out with this however I could because I felt really strongly that a new library was something we needed here. The library board and the staff are limited in what they're allowed to ask of the community, and they sort of can't have an opinion one way or the other. They can present all the facts of what the community has asked for, but they can't really say, please give us your vote for this, which was where we stepped in.
Since the library is such a trademark of downtown Geneva, the board felt it was important to keep it that way. Although repairing the current building had been an option, there were too many factors that had led to the decision of a new building.
The existing library could support the kind of community needs based on how it was configured. And after we made the determination that that was no longer possible because we didn't have enough space, nor did we have enough ability to convert the existing space, we looking at the property that the library had acquired over on between 7th and 6th and Franklin and Campbell.
The City of Geneva actually in their comprehensive plan addressed the issue of the library because, of course, if we went west, there's larger parcels of land, there's a little more flexibility too. But the city felt it was really important to have the library be downtown, and we really agreed with that. We feel it's one of the features of downtown, that you've got the library, you've got City Hall, you've got all these fabulous businesses. They all just work together really well. And so that 6th Street site became ideal because it would keep us downtown, and it also met one of the city's goals to kind of get people to go a little further west in the downtown area.
While the library is a plan for the near future, ideas from the past are the foundation for the GPLD.
The biggest challenge we faced was recognizing that a building in a modern age can't look like a Viking ship or can't look like the river. And so really it was more about identifying those elements that would have some alliteration of what was there before. So you'll notice along the Campbell Street side, there's a kind of a wavy wall on the 2nd floor to kind of represent the river. And that is also an attempt to try to establish kind of a new precedent looking forward as it relates to building construction and what we consider the modern age.
Although new buildings are nice, the Geneva community is always putting the citizens first.
I feel a little bit too of that emotional connection to this space, but I think the potential for the new space is just so tremendous. Anyone really who can come and use the library is really going to see a big change in what I think the programming will look like, the space that's available for the community, and I think it'll be a really great thing.